Hello, Wildflower. I told you guys in my intro video, which if you haven't watched it, maybe you should, but I promised you guys that I would share with you real life, real estate in real life. There's all kinds of things that aren't real in real estate, right? We don't really walk around in power suits and high heels and mini skirts and stand in front of swimming pools and power kitchens, right? If I'm doing that, I'm not buying or selling any houses. So this is our first installment of everyday life as a real estate agent. So right now, I am on the highway. Don't worry, both of my eyes are on the road. But I'm headed to Del Valley, which is the city just east of Austin, right on the other side of the airport. And I'm headed to my clients, Mary and Andrew. They have a contingency contract on a home in Austin, which is pretty exciting. The goal in Austin is to live as close to Austin as you can, usually. So they're getting in the city, and we're about to put their home on the market. Pictures scheduled for Thursday. They've been working for about a week on getting their house ready. In their particular subdivision, there's a lot of competition, so we have to be sure that their house stands out. I am an accredited staging expert, so all of my clients get free staging, and this is just sort of part of the process. So it's not a listing appointment. We've already got that. We're just doing kind of my final review. I'm going to walk through their house to see what they've done, and we're going to see what things I need to bring in to make it picture perfect on Thursday. So that's where I'm headed. Stay tuned. It's amazing.
If you plan to, if you ever do, get you a cattle pen or something, because it goes everywhere.
A what? Cattle pen? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a hog pen. That one there is from like Tractor Supply.
A hog pen. Y'all, I get to see the coolest things. This is loofah. How cool is that? It looks like squash. When does it get like loofah-y?
You have to take off
The skin?
after they dry out totally, it will turn brown like that, dry out, and then you can like take off the skin and you have a big, humongous loofah.
That's amazing.
This is what the wind was doing.
I must have loofah. Okay, I just wrapped up the assessment time. I'm not going to let you in on the house. It's just a little too early for that. But here's the outside. Darling, darling. Isn't this just the sweetest? I'm a sucker for these trees, and my mom just told me what they are, but I can't remember. But this little cutie's coming soon. All right, what am I doing next? I am headed to check out my other listing down the street. It's been on the market for a little bit. We're having some issues with the neighbors, so I'm gonna go see how the neighbors are treating the house. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm here at my other Del Valley listing, and it's a really cute neighborhood, but we have some neighbors who like to park their car right here, and they like to put couches in the driveway. Awkward. So it pays to make friends with the other neighbors. She over here, she's really awesome. She has my number, and she texts me when things are going down. So today what I'm working on here at this house is trying to find a place to put this couch, because, you know, if you're driving to buy a house, you don't really want the couch in the front yard. So working on that. It's a little bit tough. Well, now I am headed back home. I'm going to go back to the house, and I'm going to work on some property value for a showing at 5:30 that I have in Buda, which is the house, or I'm sorry, the community just south of Austin. So I'm covering east and south today. Really fun. Okay, I'm back from Del Valley. I'm here in my Prosecco room, which is also kind of my office, but really every room in the house is my office. Like, if you want to know, I office from that chair. I office from in here. Like right now I have the Flash going because I'm trying to rewatch the Flash and see all the seasons. I just love it. There's Gandalf, the Wonder Real Estate Poodle. He follows me everywhere. And then also from the dining room in my husband's office, I work. But today, right now, I'm working in my Prosecco room. One of my favorite things is pretty glasses. So Anyway, I digress. So what I'm doing at 5:30, which is in about an hour and a half, I'm going to do a second showing for some clients that found the unicorn. We've been looking for some very specific things at a very specific price. And we think we found it on Thursday, but the husband hasn't been able to see it. So we're going to go back with the husband today. I don't typically look too hard at numbers before we just tour houses. I always have my computer so we can do it fast if we need to. But in this case, for the second showing, it's somewhat reasonable that this could be the one, or that they're ready to seriously consider it. So I'm spending a little bit of time looking at the data. I just pull up the neighborhood, and I want to be able to talk to them about kind of a reasonable offer. I'll look even deeper if this is sincerely one that they want to put the offer on. But I like to have a little bit of information for them on the second showing so that they'll know what's up. Also, what I'm doing, because we're talking about the real life day of a realtor, is I just joined the Dallas Association of Realtors. It's called MetroTex. And I have to take a 1-hour course on how to use their back end. We call it the matrix, but I have to take a 1-hour course so that I can practice real estate there in Dallas and help train Stephanie and all that fun stuff. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. They're de-staging this, and my clients are on the other side of the house. I didn't ask if I can videotape them, so I'm not including them. I really like this bathroom or shower. Okay, well, it is 6:41 and I'm on my way home. I think I might be writing an offer with the house I was just touring. They are contacting the lender to just kind of run the final numbers. Interest rates went up on Friday, so things will be a little bit higher than they were expecting to have last Friday. So 6:41, I'm headed home, but I'm not finished with work yet. Such is the life of a real estate agent. But I might stop off and get my nails done if they're open. Maybe. Okay, well, it is now 7:30, I think, 7:30 p.m. And I've gotten all of that information that I promised I would get out to my clients. So, and I got some questions answered from the listing agent, who's probably sending me a few more, if you can hear that beeping. So now at 7:25, I need to, before I wrap it up for the day, I need to check my emails or my text messages. And what I've discovered is I need to set a closing appointment for Friday. I need to answer this very interesting text from a client of mine who's having some tax appraisal issues. I also got a fun text from some clients who moved away asking if I can help them find a realtor in Tampa, Florida. Of course I can. What else? I know there's like 2 more things I need to do. I need to schedule a lawn servicing, like a lawn mowing at one of the Del Valley properties. And I need to run to Target because in the morning I've got to do a final staging for a new listing coming in East Austin. So I've probably got about another hour and a half maybe of work. So I'm hoping to wrap up by 9 o'clock. Okay, wildflowers out there. It's 8 o'clock at night. I've been working pretty steadily from about 9:30 this morning. I got all finished with all the things. I answered all the texts, sent all the paperwork, connected to the lender, all those things. And right before I did this farewell thing, I got 2 texts. One is from our renters saying that the air conditioning is struggling. To which I said, it's 187 degrees in Texas. I'm pretty sure every HVAC in Texas is struggling. So we'll see how that turns out tomorrow. And then I was reminded that our Airbnb, we had to fire our housekeeper because guests were finding underwear in the closet, and the trash wasn't being taken out, and there was pee on the toilets twice in a row. So I was also reminded that I have guests coming and I don't have a cleaner. So I would be stressed and I would kind of just keep working, but instead I poured myself a glass of Prosecco. I know this isn't a Prosecco glass, but I really love coupes. I just think they're so great. I love coupes. So, wildflowers. This is my first version, my first episode of a day in the life. They probably won't all be this long, but it's been a day. So if this is fun for you, click that little subscribe button. I'll do it as often as I can. If you are considering getting into real estate, if you are a realtor and you just have some questions, I love what I do. I'm always happy to talk about it. All right, take care, guys.